1 in 4 girls and 1 in 13 boys will be sexually abused before they turn 18 years old. Staggering statistics for sure, but even worse, just a fraction of those will get help, support, or justice. The Children's Advocacy Center exists to be a bridge for families as they navigate these very traumatic situations. We've got Kyle Leonard, she's the Director of Communications. Megan Van Wy, she is the Clinical Supervisor. They're both with the CAC of Kent County. Ladies, thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. Let's talk a little bit about the CAC and kind of the wraparound services that you provide for families in Kent County.
Absolutely. So the Children's Advocacy Center really serves as a building of experts for children who have been sexually abused. Without the Children's Advocacy Center, what would happen if a child reported sexual abuse is that they'd have to talk to a law enforcement officer in uniform, with a badge and with a gun. They'd have to talk to Child Protective Services workers, tell their story again. Then when they finally got to the healing process of doing therapy, they'd have to tell their therapist what happened. At the Children's Advocacy Center, we have all of those experts in one building. The kid gets to talk to a professional who that's all that they do all day, every day, who looks like their mom or maybe even their teacher, someone that they're familiar with. And then all the experts who are in charge of the investigation also get to be involved in hearing that story through a one-way mirror. And then when they get to the free therapy piece of it, their therapist is already aware of what's going on with their family and with the child, and can really, like you said, that wraparound service.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful space too. It feels comfortable and safe, and it's built to support these kiddos who've gone through very, very traumatic situations. Let's talk about April and why this is important at the CAC, and maybe why we need to be thinking about this all year long.
Sure. Well, April is Child Abuse Prevention Month. So at the center, we just want to encourage people to be aware of the resources that we offer our community. So we're doing a lot to encourage people to get out and really hear about us and show their support. So we ask people to wear blue because that's the color of the month. We're doing some great things. We starting this week, the gallery space downtown will be lit up blue for awareness. We have a lot of great community partners doing some Dine to Donates like BC Pizza, Qdoba, Urban Fire Pizza. And we're really just asking people to check out our website, check out our Facebook, and encourage your employees one day to wear blue to work, just to really recognize that this is something we should bring awareness to. It doesn't need to be a topic that is taboo to talk about. The safer we can make it and the more comfortable we can make it for kids and adults to talk about, the better off we'll be.
Yeah, and let's talk about talking, because part of what you do is a lot of preventative. You go into schools to educate these students, because let's talk too about the statistics, because there are so many kids who are not coming forward, and that's really why you want to inspire this communication.
Absolutely. So the average age of disclosure for sexual abuse is actually 52 years old. And so what we want to do is we want to make sure that kids are equipped to not only understand what happened to them was wrong, but that they can talk about it with their adults so that they are safe and comfortable and can get help with. So that's really what our Kids Have Rights program is. It's in those Kent County school districts, teaching kids about what's safe, what's unsafe, and then what to do if something unsafe happens.
Yeah, and there are ways that adults can get involved as well. Let's talk about maybe some signs that parents or caregivers should look out for, things that they should be thinking about, right?
Yeah, absolutely. There's no typical normal response to child sexual abuse. It's really an individual reaction to, and so it's really hard for parents to know what's going on, what's happening. But one thing I recommend is trusting your gut and always asking additional questions. Kids, when they have a safe and comfortable adult that they that they will share with, that they will always. Or they can always go to for support.
Yeah, so important. And Kyle, you guys have a couple events coming up too that we should talk about if people want to get involved and learn more about what the CAC is doing.
We have our Believe the Child Luncheon happening May 7th at the Frederick Meyer Gardens and Sculpture Park. That is a great time to come together. We are focusing on our prevention efforts at that event, so we really invite anyone who is interested. There's information on our website at cac-kent.org. It is a free event, and we welcome anyone to come and join us. We also have 2 golf outings coming up this summer. One, our superhero event with NCACU Credit Union is in May, and then Custom Profile does an event for us at the end of the summer in September, and we're just excited to have people come out and hear a little bit more about the center and all the great things we can do for our community together.
Wonderful. And you guys also offer tours for people who are interested if they want to learn more and see the center. You guys do
we love
that.
showing off our building.
Yeah.
So if you are interested, please reach out. We'd love to have groups, individuals come through and see it. And it's always a great time to see our facility dog, Bacon.
Yeah, yes, Bacon. We love Bacon. Well, thanks, ladies, so much for all you do for the young people and the families in our communities. We really, really appreciate it. So if you want to learn more about the Children's Advocacy Center of Kent County and all of the great work they're doing, cac-kent.org, or you can give them a call, 616-336-5160.